Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, Abeer's Book Reviews, and today I'll be reviewing this book, Clean by Alia Trabucco Zeran. Now, you may recognize Alia Trabucco Zeran as the same author who wrote The Remainder, and that book was definitely one of the best books I've ever read in my entire life. I believe I put it number 3 in last year's top 5 books. That says a lot. And now this is the second book by Alia Trabucco Zeran that I'm reviewing, and I think it's a worthy contender to The Remainder, and might as well make my top 5 list already because I don't know what's gonna come in terms of fiction that's gonna be better than this book. Talking about the contents a little bit. I don't want to talk too much about them, otherwise, it spoils a nice fiction book. It spoils the story, but it's about this nanny or this house help who goes to work for a family, lives there for 7 or 8 years, and it's basically her time there as the keeper of the house. Her time cooking and cleaning and doing the chores and all the experiences that she had. And the main overarching theme of this book is the death of the daughter living in the house. Now, that's not spoiling it because the very first lines you read in the book are going to be the girl is dead. So it's a build up to that exact moment where the newborn kid from the house eventually ends up dying. The way the book is written, again, is something quite remarkable, and I think it's a token writing style of Alia Trabucco Zeran in that it's very disorganized. It jumps from point A to point B, both physically and in terms of time periods. And it's written in a first-hand account, and it's written very casually. A lot of the times you don't see first-hand accounts being very casual, but this time it feels like what you're reading is someone basically narrating a story to you. They make mistakes, they stumble somewhere, they don't remember the exact time of something that happened 7-8 years ago, stuff like that. And it's very, as I said, it's very disorganized, and the elements that are in the book, in particular, when you talk about the contents of the book, some elements that are present there are disturbing. I think a few reviews of the book also mentioned this, but the things that Alia Trabucco Zeran manages to talk about and display and create such vivid depictions of are generally quite disturbing, but disturbing not in a bad way, disturbing in a fantastic, I want to read more, I want to learn more type of a way. And that is what I think Alia Trabucco Zeran does best. And that is, again, what she has managed to accomplish quite wonderfully in this book. Here it is. Clean. Very amazing book. I recommend it to everybody. No barrier to entry, because you don't know what you're going to get. It's one of those books. You go in, you don't know what the structure is going to be like. You don't know what the story is going to be framed as. And you leave no more the wiser. You leave the book exactly how you went in. Now you just have additional pieces of information. You still don't know how to connect. You still don't know what the significance of each one is. You still don't know how to structure them properly. But it's a very deep book. It's a very interesting book. It's very disturbing in some parts. And mostly, I think, you can really get a picture into the life of sort of the elites in third world countries, because I believe the country we're talking about here is Chile. This story is set in Chile, and the family in question is a very upper class family. So I think it gives you a nice perspective into the lives of elite class in third world countries, how their world differs from everyone else's. And in specifically in what ways Does their family and personal life differ from, say, the family and personal life of a middle class person in a first world country, or even the elite class in first world countries? It talks about the daily routines, the mundane routines. It talks about the consistency and a bunch of other stuff. I think I'm going on too much of a tangent here, but let's keep it short. Absolutely recommend this book. Absolutely fantastic. I think Alia Trabucco Zeran deserves at least some sort of an award, Pulitzer Prize at least. Now, I'm not an expert on how those are handed out or who exactly gets those or what are the criteria, but if I ever see this book or any of Alia Trabucco's writing nominated for Pulitzer, I wouldn't be surprised. Once again, here's the book. And yeah, this is a change in background, by the way. I'm currently traveling. I'll be here for a couple of months. Yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new and haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel to keep receiving more videos like this one. I've been Abeer Rao, and thanks for watching.